let's talk about the actual production of our self-portrait. Um, the production part of it, there's a lot of things that we need to consider. The lighting, the location, our poses, our equipment. However, we don't have time to look at all those things. And ideally, we would examine all those different things. We would do mini projects to sort of experiment with those different things, but we don't have time. So there's two things that I want to focus on. One, I want to focus on lighting, and another one, I got to focus on our equipment. So let's talk about our lighting right now, because just even thinking about lighting completely for me changed the way that I approach photography. Lighting is really the most important element in photography. The way that photography works, like the way that we can capture an image, whether it's like old school camera, a really nice digital camera, or from your smartphone, the image that it captures is all based on light. You're just capturing the light. So I want you to really think about your lighting in your photograph, and not just the basic lighting, the artificial light that's normally around, or just midday light. I want you to think about both natural and artificial light sources, and how you can use the lighting to set a mood. You can use it artistically. I want you to consider early morning light. It's a very soft, warm sort of light. Early evening light, especially like we're in the winter. So like right now, sometimes the skies are nice, beautiful red, cloudy versus really nice and bright. Direct sunlight, it can be nice, and you can use that, and it can have some really neat shadows perhaps outside. But direct sunlight sometimes it makes really harsh shadows on your face and things like that, which might be okay, and that might be what you're going for. But it's definitely a different mood. But what's nice about the sunlight in either the morning or at night, or even direct sunlight, think about the different shadows through your windows, and the different shadows that are being cast, and how that light can create different patterns and different shadows perhaps for your portrait. Maybe think a little bit later on at night in like a street light, and however it would perhaps highlight something that you're taking a picture of. Maybe play around with the artificial lights that you have in your house. Some lights are a very white light, a very warm light. Some of them are very yellowish. Think about the lamps that you have in your house. Do you have any lamps that you could just you can move around and shine on you to have different shadows and different moods. Think about a big thing now is the LED light strips, right? Think about the different colors. Like, how could they be used? Could they be changing and try different colors with those to create different effects? So, how are those different colors of lights reflected on your skin, and how do they change the mood, right? What kind of shadows can they create, right? Sending, the light casting from windows. What kind of patterns and things did they make that you think, oh my gosh, this is really cool. So it's not that your project has to be focused on light. It's just really look at the world differently. When you're considering your photo, look at light and how you can use light, as opposed to looking at just objects and the scene. Really think about light. Okay, so give that a shot, and experiment with when you're taking your photos, try different types of light, different types of day, in different types inside and outside different environments. Okay.